Hi Color Guard, I'm here ready to do the hair tutorial for you, and Caitlin is my model today, and we're going to show you how your hair should be done for performances and competitions. So with wet hair, start. I like using a wet brush as well so it does not pull the hair when brushing the hair when it's wet, and get all the hair brushed through. And then take a comb, and I'm going to turn Caitlin to face me for a second because we are going to put a part on her right side. We can do right or left. We'll discuss that as a guard, which one is easiest for you guys. But on Caitlin, we do a right part. So the part just indicates a great professional look. It creates a look that shows that it's not just pulled back into a ponytail, but that it's intentional. And we want that professional look. And this is how ballerinas do it, so we're going to do it that way. So once we get this done, we then take the hair and put it into a low ponytail. The first one, it doesn't matter what color you use. I just use a black one for Caitlin. Everything else from here on out needs to be the color of their hair. So make sure that you buy bands, things you need that match your hair color. But this first one doesn't matter because it's tucked underneath everything else and no one sees it. And as you can see, Caitlin's not doing this herself. I'm doing it for her. So you may need help with this. I can do this on my own hair. Might not look as good as when I do it on Caitlin, but learn how to do it yourself or find somebody to help you because it is important this is done well. And as you can see, I brushed it through all the way into my hand where it's tight. All the hairs go through nicely. And there are no wispies, and I'll show you at the very end how we're going to spray it too. But as you can see, that's how it looks from the very beginning. This is why I say do it when it's wet, because the hair holds and then there's no wispies to be had. The hair is a little bit more difficult putting it in the bands when it's wet. I've broken bands doing this, as Caitlin can attest to, because the hair is bigger and to get it through the band is a little bit more difficult. But we just did a basic ponytail. And it's low, not too low. You don't want it sitting right here, but low enough that it's low but comfortable. We don't want it right on the neck because when the bun starts to occur, it's going to be down here, and you don't want it to hit your neck too hard to where you can't do the maneuvers you're being requested to do. So this is the bun donut. You take the hair ponytail and just pull it through. Make sure all the hairs come through. Like I said, it does take a minute or two to get this done, so please plan, give yourself plenty of time, especially if you don't have help. If you don't have help, it's going to take a little bit longer. Okay, so here's the trick to make it look like a beautiful bun. Once it's on, I have her tilt her head forward and I spread the hair out over the donut. So it looks like this. I might have to turn the video a little bit for you to see. But she's like this, and then I spread the hair over the top of the donut. I'm going to move that out of the way, Karen. Okay, tilt your head down a little bit. Okay, And I'll pick the video camera up and kind of just show you what the top looks like. But I spread it out all over the bun. Okay, and I'm just gonna move this really quick so you can see that, how it looks on the top. Okay, and then what I do, sorry, need to set it back down. Then what I do is I take, like I said, the color of her hair, a brown one, and I put it on top of the bun like this, pulling it tight, and voila, there's your bun. But now I take all this hair, I go left to right with Caitlin just because it's easier for me, because I go toward the part that I created, and I pull all those hairs gently because you don't want to pick up any of the hairs that are in the ponytail. You only want to pick up the loose hairs that are now out of the bun, and you want to pull them all to one side. Go ahead and look up. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you, sweetheart. Sorry. Okay, sit up straight. Thank you, that helps just a little bit. So she's playing with slime as I do this. So if somebody else is doing your hair, maybe find something to keep you occupied. Sometimes Caitlin and I put on a good movie or something. We never finish it, of course, only start it. But it does take a minute to do this. So Caitlin is getting ready to go to ballet dance tonight. So we have to do this all the time. Anyway, so everything's pulled to the side. So everything from all over, I'm going to turn her. Everything's pulled to the side, as you can see. Now I'm going to take all these hairs. Now she has layers in her hair now, so I'm going to show you how to keep those layers from having hairs out. But we're going to take all this hair and we're going to braid it. So I just take 3 and I braid. Before, when she didn't have layers, it would braid really easily and I could wrap it around and not have any little hair sticking out. But it's probably good that she does have layers now, because then I can show you what you need to do to your hair, because I know a lot of you have layers. So then we take a tiny thin brown one and we put that around the end of the braid. Okay, now we take the hair and we wrap it around the base of the bun. Okay, see why we need the same color as her hair, because you can see that. But I'm gonna have you kind of tilt your head down, Caitlin, so you can see that the braid is wrapped around. Okay, now for this next part, you're gonna wanna get yourself some hair nets. It usually comes in like a little envelope like this. They come out in these little bags, a little bag inside like this. There's usually 3 in there. I get mine at Empire Dance downtown. Caitlin has a light brown color. We've gotten dark brown before too. I think we accidentally grabbed the light brown this last time, but when her hair dries, it still matches, so we're good. So light brown for Caitlin, you choose the color that you need. And I actually put that braid inside the net. Okay? You'll still be able to see the braid, but this net will wrap around it, keeping all those little hairs in. And then it's professional. Okay? So now I have a little bag of these. These are the bobby pins you want to use. It is a bun bobby pin. As you can see, it's equal on both sides, sticking out like a V. It does not have the one flat side like a regular bobby pin. You need bun bobby pins. Sometimes they come in like little cases. In this case, it comes like just in a little bag. You can buy them in big quantities. Target, Walmart, places like that. I also happen to get mine at just the Empire Dance downtown, only because that's where we get everything else. But don't feel like you have to go downtown to get these. They should be anywhere and everywhere. So then I start taking these and I put them all around the base of her hair. Not into the bun itself, but I can go into the back of the bun on the inside of the bun. I don't ever go towards her head. If you go towards the head, it'll hurt. So you always want to go in that braided part, in that netted part, and you want to go straight down, straight sideways, straight in, or at an angle towards the bun where you're grabbing the hairs and pushing it towards the bun like that. And I use a whole bunch of these.
Usually around 12.
We usually use probably a minimum around 12, depending on how she feels. If she feels like it's not tight enough, we'll definitely use more, but we have found over the years of doing this that we need a minimum of 12 for her. So we just set all 12 out, ready to go. And we set everything out at night. All of the hair stuff is set out at night. She hops in the shower in the morning when it's competition time for her to go early in the morning. That way, all she has to do is get up, take a shower, get out, and we do her hair as fast as we can. And of course, we have her makeup to do before she competes, same as you guys. So having everything set out the night before, having the bag ready to go to put it all in once you are ready, all that the night before truly does help you feel less stressed and more ready to go. Okay, I'm going to tilt her down. I always have her tilt her head to get these low ones because I don't want to get her neck. I want to go toward the bun. And I think this is the last one. How do you feel, Caitlin?
Good.
Good. Okay. Are any of these poking you?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to set the other one right there. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to choose one more. Usually I don't need to grab one more, but I don't like how this little neck kind of came out right here. So I'm going to take another one and I'm just going to kind of hold that net in place. Caitlin always brings her hair bag with her. I got her, there, now it's not sticking out anymore, as you can see. I got her a little bag with her initials on it that has all of her hair stuff in it. On the way home from her competitions, because she's really tired, she takes out all of her hair pins, everything. She does it all herself while I'm driving. She puts everything back in this bag, zips it up, and it's ready to go for next time. So find a bag, even if it's a Ziploc bag or something that you can bring with you to put all your hair stuff back in, but make sure all of your hair stuff is always together. Extra ties are always good to have. And at the end, once you're done with this look, okay, you can even see she has just these little hairs down here. That is not okay in the dance world. So we take hairspray and we just spray the heck out of it all over. I mean, it's where it's like crusty, unfortunately. It doesn't feel very good, but it looks beautiful in competition. So you want to spray all of it. Yes?
Tell them about the toothbrush, too.
Oh, and then we always have a toothbrush with us. And it's downstairs in her dance bag because I wasn't planning on that. But Caitlin reminded me, a toothbrush is the best kind of hairbrush to use once this is done.
Make sure you don't use it for your mouth.
Yeah, you're funny. So you'll spray the hair, which I'm not going to do tonight because she just washed it and she's just going to practice. She doesn't need it sprayed. But we would take a toothbrush and we would spray the hairspray and then brush it with the toothbrush. And then spray again, brush with the toothbrush. And it holds it really, really nicely together. So there you go. Have a look. There's your hairstyle for this season. And if we decide to put anything on it, we can. But otherwise, I want you to show up like this to you high, like this to all the rest of the competitions. And if we find a way to add something to it for color, we will. But if not, at least it's professional and ready to go. All right? Thanks, ladies. Have a great time doing this at home. Practice a few times before Saturday. That way you're not frantically falling apart. Oh, I know one of you or a couple of you have bangs. Please, no bangs. Take a regular bobby pin, the one that has the flat side, and make sure you take those bangs back, put the bobby pins in, spray. I don't care how many bobby pins you need to use. Please do not have any wispies. Do not have any bangs around your face. All this is sprayed, and if you need lots of bobby pins to do it, then do it. I want all of this out of your face so we can see your beautiful face, okay? Have a great night. I hope this helps, and I'll submit this on the band app. All right? Take care. Say hi.
Hi.
Bye.